Hi, so this is the last lesson on our first order PDE lessons. Okay, and this one solves a transport equation with initial conditions. Okay, so I have two problems here that I want us to go through. Again, we're going to use method of characteristics to solve this problem. Okay, given this, solve the PDE given here and subjected to the initial conditions that. Okay, what we said we do is you compare to AUT plus BUX plus CU plus D equal to 0, and we solve the characteristic system DT ds equals A, dx ds equals B, and then du ds equals negative Cu minus D. Okay, so we compare this given equation here to the general form, and we'll get dt ds to be equal to the coefficient of u sub t, which is 1, or ut, and then dx ds is equal to 5, and du ds is equal to 0. Now we solve the first part of the system, dt ds equals 1 using method of separation of variables, and integrating both sides we get t equals s plus a constant, say c1, and then we do same for the x part, and then integrate both sides you get x is equal to 5s plus c2. Okay, now what do? We try to eliminate this s here, this characteristic variable s here, we eliminate it from both equations. Okay, so if we do 5 times equation 1, okay, and then we do, so we kind of want to do equation 2 minus 5 times equation 1. That would give us x minus 5t is equal to 5s minus 5s, so that gives us 0, and then you're going to get c2 minus 5c1. But remember, these two, c1 and c2, are both constants, so when you do c2 minus 5c1, you still get a constant, say eta. Okay, this eta here, this eta here that we have is what we're going to use as our characteristic expression. Okay, so what it means is that the eta expression x minus 5t is always constant along characteristics, because along characteristics we're able to show that the constant expression is c2 minus 5c1, which relate to x and t in this kind of manner. Okay, so what do we do again? We then go back and solve our main equation. The function we are looking for is u, but we are looking for u in terms of x and t, not just s. Okay, so we solve the differential equation for u, which in other words you have du equals 0 ds, and integrate both sides to get u to be equal to a constant, say c. So what do we know that is always constant? We know that eta here, which is x minus 5t, is always constant along characteristics. So we are saying this expression, this function, or the solution is constant along characteristics. So what it means is we know that constant c, but this c is not directly this one. So it must be a function of the expression we know that is constant along characteristics. So c is or should be a function of eta. Okay, now eta here is the expression x minus 5t. So the solution u of x comma t is actually equal to f of x minus 5t. Now we have our initial condition given us u of x comma 0 is equal to sine of x. So we apply that initial condition on the general solution. That means u of x comma 0 is equal to f of x minus 5 times 0, and that is f of x, and we say this should give us sine of x. So what does this say to us? It means f of every x should be equal to sine of every x. Okay, from the last two equation. Okay, the last equation. Okay, so it means f of x minus 5t. So we're using this relation, f of anything is equal to sine of the same thing. So this should be equal to sine of x minus 5t, right? So it means our solution u of x comma t is actually equal to f of x minus 5t, which is sine of x minus 5t. And that is the solution to this problem. Now we move on to the next problem, which says solve ut minus 3ux plus 2u equals 0, and this as our initial condition. Now with this, again the same process compared to the general form, okay, and then you have dt ds to equal to 1, dx here, ds is equal to -3, okay, and then du ds is equal to -2u, right? So these are the relations we get. Now you solve the first part, which is dt equals ds, solve it and you get t is equal to s plus a constant c1. Do the same thing, dx equals -3 dx. So we solve, you get x is equal to -3s plus a constant c2. Call this 1, call this 2. What we are looking for in this first two set of equation is to look for constants. Okay, we want to get a constant that relates both x and t, and that will be the constant expression along characteristics. So what do we want to do? We want to do 3 times, or we can say equation 2 plus 3 times equation 1. What would happen? We will have x plus 3t should be equal to 3s here plus -3s. Those x's will go, those s will go because they cancel each other. But you're gonna have 3c1, or you're gonna say c2 plus 3c1. Okay, and that is your constant expression, which is either here, or you can call it whatever thing you want. Okay, so we know along characteristics the expression x plus 3t is always constant. Okay, now that we know this is always constant, we go back to the solution that we are looking for, the u, and then we solve for that differential equation. Du ds here is equal to -2u. Now using method of separation of variable, du over u should be equal to -2 ds. Okay, integrate both sides, you get natural log of u equal to natural log of u equal to -2s plus a constant say c3. Now using the fact that natural log is log to the base e, then this e can come and then take this up, or you can change it to an exponential, saying that then u is equal to e to the -2s plus c3. Okay, this is e to the -2s times e to the c3, and e to the c3 is a constant because e is a number, c3 is a number. Then I want to call that as a final constant as a e to the -2s, where a is e to the c3 because a is a constant. Okay, so our u here in terms of the new s that we introduce is this. Now what do? We want to eliminate this s from u before we can now introduce the constant function. Okay, but from equation 1, which is this guy right here on the top there, okay, from 1, what can we say? We can say that s is equal to t minus c1. So in this final solution for u, have a e to the -2 s's t minus c1. This is a e to the -2t plus 2c1. Again, do the same thing here, a e to the -2t times e to the 2c1. And that is a e to the 2c1 times e to the -2t. Now remember, 2 to the power 2c1 is also a constant. A is a constant. When you multiply them, I'm now going to get my final u as b e to the -2t. What it means is that the two of them, have just combined them as just a constant b. Okay, now finally we have our u without the s. So what we're going to do is to go back and then find what expression is constant along characteristics always. We know that eta here is that guy, okay, that is x plus 3t is always constant. So this b should be a function of that. Okay, we've been explaining this in almost every video, so I want you to just follow the process. Okay, I have a playlist for this. I'm going to link it in my final video, and then you can go through all the first order PDE process. Okay, this is going to be f of x plus 3t because that was eta. Okay, so our solution u of x comma t should be equal to f of x plus 3t e to the negative 2t. Okay, now this is the solution. We have our initial condition to be u of x comma 0 is equal to e to the x, right? That was the initial condition given. Now we just come here and apply the initial condition on the general solution that we have. U of x comma 0 is f of x plus 3 times 0 e to the negative 2 times 0. Okay, now this will be e to the 0, and e to the power 0 is 1, and this will be 0. So you have f of x. Okay, and this should be equal to e to the x. What does it mean? It means f of everything, that is f of x, is equal to e to the x. So it means f of anything is equal to x to the e to the same thing. Okay, because we had x here and an x there, f of something is e to the same thing, e to the power the same thing. Okay, if that is what works for you. So it means that f of x plus 3t is actually equal to e to the x plus 3t. And now your u of x comma t is equal to e to the x plus 3t, that is the f of x plus 3t part, and then times e to the negative 2t. That is equal to e to the x plus 3t minus 2t, and that will give you e to the x plus t. So finally, we have u of x comma t to be equal to e to the x plus t as the solution of this problem. Okay, I've done a lot of videos on first order PDs. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link in my description section, and I also leave it in the comment section, pin it. Go through it if you want to really understand the whole process of this method of characteristics, from the way we derive the systems and then the way we solve it. The next lessons are going to be on second order PDE, start from scratch again, develop some equations, go to the heat equation, do the D'Alembert solutions. We will develop every formula here. Okay, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. See you.